Miracle Mary, and welcome to my live. This live is for all zodiac signs. Okay, I'm going to see what's coming up for you in mid-November. Okay, get started here in a few minutes. That way, people can get their notifications to come to this live. Okay, so thank you for being patient. While we're being patient and waiting for people to roll on in, I'm going to play some music, okay? Good morning. We're waiting on people to join the live. Okay, so thank you for your patience. We'll start here in a couple minutes, okay? Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to my live. I'm Mystic Oracle Mary. So I'm going to be doing all zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces, and also some bonus readings about other things. Okay, so you can get all your messages here at this live for your mid-November. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly tell you it's all about seeing what's coming up for you in November. So know your sun sign, zodiac sign. Okay, and pick and choose your reading on what you want to listen to, okay? So if you want me in the background while you're driving, please don't have an accident, you know what I'm saying? But, or while you do what you need to do this morning or anytime you watch this, okay? So let's start out with Aries, okay? Aries, we're going to see what's coming up for you. So what's coming up for Aries in mid-November? Door to Spirit in reverse. Goddess of the Moon. Woman holding a heart. And anxiety. Clarify door to Spirit in reverse and woman holding a heart. Gaia. Denial. Retail. So Aries, what's coming up for you in mid-November that you need to know now is that, well, if you want to trust yourself and want to trust more about what's going on in your life, you're going to be challenged to, okay? okay, in mid-November, in order to spend more time to heal, soothe the mind, and regroup. Yep, this is your regroup period, Aries, males and females, okay? So your challenge is to go within, okay? It can be simple. What makes it complex is if you keep on giving into your triggers and ignoring it throughout November or throughout life, okay? So that's going to be your challenge here, is to have a new beginning within inside you, okay, through those triggers. What's going to happen here in the near future is you being in denial about someone here that is a love interest around you. This is someone that is triggering you. Someone you feel deeply about, Aries. Hi there, Robert Fuller. Good morning. Back to you, Aries. Someone that you find that is loving and nurturing, okay? This is a family. Has a family dynamic, okay, to be crystal clear. Could be also a friend that you know, Aries. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, you're just needing to be not in denial about how you feel about them, okay? This is someone you really care about. I'm talking about that person, okay? Here in the last stage about the whole predicament in mid-November is that you're going to be going through anxiety and worry about pretty much whether or not you want to go towards them, Aries. You have some ideas, but what makes you not go towards them is you giving into this. So this is why this is your challenge of to go within, okay, Aries, mid-November, so that way you can be decisive of what you want to do, because whatever you do will be correct, meaning whatever you choose, okay? This is not correct because this drains the hell out of people. Even you, Aries, and you know it. So what can Aries take away from their reading? Aries, what you can take away from the reading is you're the blessing and more blessings are going to be abound, okay? But you got to see you're the blessing so that way you don't feel more or less or not good enough. And I feel like after this reading, you're going to connect with your spiritual source. Whatever that is, Aries, you're going to be up in your sanctuary dealing with things. So that's your reading, Aries. Now let's move on to Tauruses. Bonus readings at the end, peoples. All right, so what's coming up for Tauruses in mid-November? Broken heart, victory, adjacent possibilities in reverse, and woo, blossoming abundance. Yippee! Clarify broken hearts and adjacent possibilities. That card in reverse. Unfulfilled. Underworld and loss. So, Tauruses, what you're going to be dealing with in mid-November is feeling unfulfilled in certain areas of your life. I feel even in regards to your career, whatever you do for work, okay? It's supposed to trigger you to feel your way through it so that way there can be some growth and expansion in all areas of your life, okay, Tauruses? So that's going to be your challenge, is to work through it and you'll have success and a victory, okay? Here in the near future, you're going to be looking into new streams of money, new ways of doing things to rebalance out your life, okay? And having that growth. Because you're going to realize as the world changes, you can change your methods of not only making money, but doing things different, okay? That's in the near future, which is going to head to the next stage, is that you're going to have growth in all areas of your life because you're going to go through an ending of a cycle and a beginning of a new one in all areas of your life, okay? And you're not going to be talking about it to anybody. You're just going to be doing it in your own time and space because, well, Tauruses, you're trusting yourself. So what can Tauruses take away from their reading? Woo! Transformation, Tauruses. A fresh new way of living emerges. That's what you can take away from this reading. It's going to get you to have a new cycle. Right here, right now. Take your first step. Okay? That's your reading, Tauruses. Really hope it helps. Now let's move on to Geminis. Yippee! Dude, I'm happy because holidays are coming up. My daughter's almost off school. Things are going pretty damn good. Even though it feels like with news and stuff all blasting, may feel like the world's falling apart. It really isn't. Life is freaking awesome. It's all in the perspective of things. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what's coming up for Geminis in their mid-November? Community, Angel of Strength, Yin and Yang, an Angel of Balance in reverse. Ruh-roh. Clarify community and Yin and Yang upright. Loss, underworld, setbacks. All right, so Geminis. There's certain people here out in the community in mid-November that you're gonna be like you have a lot in common with, but you don't realize that you're gonna have endings and new beginnings with them. Okay, so your challenge through those endings and new beginnings with people that you can connect with, network with, is to have strength through these endings and new beginnings. Okay, because these new beginnings are supposed to happen so that way it takes your relationship with others to the next level. I mean, those friends, the people you network with, romantically too. It's not like they're going to be the end all be all of things being destroyed. It's just ending of cycles, beginning new ones, okay? So it may feel like you're losing out, but you're not, because what it will stay is meant for you, okay? Who will stay is meant for you. So you're always welcome here, Geminis, okay? Through it all. So you are learning how to keep on trusting yourself and having strength to do that, okay? Because here in the near future, things are going to balance out. You're going to feel more whole in the situation because you're going to understand that the world is changing, okay? You're going to feel it and know it and see it. And this is part of your evolution, is what I feel, in order to feel whole again, okay? Is to get through those changes. Our awareness grows and expands, Geminis, in order for you to be the decisive leader that you are, okay? So you're going to find many methods how to get through it, and even through any kind of money matters, okay? Here in the near future. What the last stage looks like here in the situation in mid-November for you, Geminis, is that you're going to be dealing with setbacks that's really going to mess with your emotional balance, okay? The balance within inside you. So this is why you're needing to have strength to do things that are different, so that way you're cultivating your balance, okay? Because that's what it's going to look like in your emotions, and it's going to feel where you want to go off on people verbally. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Geminis. This is why you're getting heads up, so that way you can deal with these setbacks in such a different way, with using your spiritual power of meditation and taking good care of yourself, okay? Because your free will can change this feeling upside down, okay? At any point in time, okay? Especially around others when you're getting triggered, okay? In mid-November. So what can Geminis take away from their reading? Distant thunder, clear the air, okay? Deal with your emotions in such a different way. So that's clearing things up and not being bottled inside, okay? Because then once you do, you're going to have that new beginning that you want, okay? Where it feels like summertime for Geminis, okay? So that's your reading, Geminis, all right? Now let's move on to Cancers. All right, so what's coming up for Cancers in mid-November? Caring connections in reverse. Man holding a coin. Door to personal healing and happiness. That's a great sign. And Magician in the mirror in reverse. Clarify. Caring connections in reverse, and door to personal healing and happiness upright. Shift. Business. Leadership. All right. So Cancers, in your mid-November, your challenge here is to be grounded, stable, and solid, while your relationships with others, even romantically, may be upside down at the moment. It's because it's going through a shift, okay? So you're just needing to take your career, how you do things towards your relationships and your romantic life, in a different direction so you can see things improve, okay? Because here in the near future, I feel like you are, where you're going to raise more your awareness, heal, and have a new beginning in your personal life with you and others, okay? In general. Which is going to hit it to the next stage, where you're going to be challenged to be grounded, stable, and solid, to step up, because you're ready to be the leader in your life, okay? So understand, as a leader, you make decisive decisions when you're balanced emotionally, and you understand your intentions, which is your desires, okay? So you can stand up in your power in this last stage, because I feel as though it's going to be lacking in this because you don't feel like you're ready. But I'm telling you are, okay, Cancers, to encourage you to get through the bullshit, okay? You are ready. The only thing that makes you not wanting to be ready is because you're second guessing yourself and you're not using your meditation and not taking good care of yourself. So start doing that. That's the best investment you can do in your journey to enjoy it, not to suffer, to grow, okay? Who cares what happened in the past, Cancers? Okay? It's the past. You have the power to deal with it in such a different way now, to transform it, okay? That's the difference. But Mary, it's not possible because it's a lack of limitation within inside you. You have to grow through. And I'm here to tell you, you're able to do it, okay? Every human being does, okay, Cancers? All right, so what can Cancers take away from their reading? Choose your path. All is possible, Cancers, because you need to understand, even with these readings, I'm trying to encourage you to trust yourself, because whatever you choose will be correct for yourself, okay? This is really going to get you to see from above and get the bigger picture. It's your life, okay? So be that leader and be decisive about what you want to do now. Who cares about the past? And some people would say, fuck the past. Big hugs, Cancers. That's your reading, okay? Now, let's move on to Leos. All right, so what's coming up for Leos in mid-November? Third chakra in reverse. Patience. Blossoming abundance in reverse. And financial constraints. All right, Leos. This is interesting so far, so we're going to get you through whatever it is. So clarify third chakra and blossoming abundance in reverse. Comfort. Angelic help. Silence. All right, Leos, what's going down in your mid-November? There's no action and no movement here in mid-November because you're going through divine timing here in your life, where things can come into a balance here, and you understanding what gives you movement, like your desires and stuff. So your challenge through this is to have patience with yourself in all areas of your life too, because it's being healed and you are getting divine help here, okay? You're needing to come into that awareness so that way you're not so hard on yourself in all areas of your life too. Like not being a taskmaster, okay? Here in the near future, you are going to get that help. So that way you're trusting more in the universe or whatever your spiritual source is. knowing that you are going to be provided for, okay? Which is going to hit to the next stage of you're needing to have that patience still for money to come in. You're going to be going through financial constraints, so you're needing to zip your lip about it, okay? Because there's not people around you that are trustworthy with that information. And it's another way of giving away your power too, okay? Just letting you know. This is why silence is right next to financial constraints, okay? You're going through a major evolution in your life. Why I know this? The temple path is right behind financial constraints. Is because you're getting through any kind of inner deceit and outer deceit around you. So you keep on zipping your lip, you're going to get through it, okay? You just know who's trustworthy, so trust yourself. And if you're like, I don't know, then that's why you're needing to zip your lip, okay? All right, so what can Leos take away from their reading? Vast vista, expand your horizons. With inside you first before you can outside of you. The only reason why I say that is because grounded, explore your roots. Okay? You're learning from the inside out how to upgrade, grow, and expand your life. Because you're going to be ready to hit it to the next zone in December, which is going to get you ready for the next new year. Ooh, it's going to be awesome. I'm getting goosebumps in your reading, Leos. I mean it. It's going to be very awesome. So trust yourself, okay? That's your reading. Really hope it helps, goofballs. Now let's move on to, let's see, Virgos. All right, so what's coming up for Virgos in their mid-November? Woman holding a heart. Hostilities. Woo! Woman holding a coin. Hi there, Lizzie. Liz 6971. Glad you can join me. Now back to you, Virgos. Angel of Love. Clarify woman holding a heart and woman holding a coin upright. Take action. Woo! Gossip. Planner. So this is of your love life. Okay, I'm going to be talking about, okay, Virgos, in your mid-November. Your actions here is not to have hostilities here in your love life with people around you, okay? Not being all defensive all the time. Because you're needing to take action on whatever question it is in regards to your love life, okay? To be emotionally balanced, stable with your friends and your family, please and thank you. Because here in the near future, this is why you're going to be like, but Mary, I'm getting fucking tired of people gossiping about me. I'm so freaking tired of it. In the near future, you're needing to be solid and stable through this gossip, okay? Or through any personal challenges might be distracting you and what you are trying to focus on and working, okay? And I feel like you are, because you're getting this heads up to do that. Oh, that trigger though, you know what I'm saying? Big hugs, Virgos. Which is going to hit it to the next stage. And that is you spending time and space with yourself, being patient here in your love life with you and others, where you're planning of how to make each day count here. with you and others. So you don't feel distracted with the gossip or any kind of personal challenges, okay? Which is great because it's going to improve your love life with you and others and romantic life, okay? So what can Virgos take away from their reading? Journey by the moonlight. Believe in magic, Virgos. Because spirit guides, angels, whatever your spiritual source is real. Just don't be making wishes to genies and fairies because they're a whole lot of bullshit and cause too much drama. Big hugs, Virgos. I hope you smiled with that. And I don't feel like you are going to give into bull crap because you're going to be connecting to your spiritual source and your sanctuary there at home. Very awesome, Virgos. That's your reading, okay? Now let's move on to Libras. All right, so what's coming up for Libras in their mid-November? Attachment, deceit, indecision. Woo, what a Libra reading with that indecisiveness. Temple path in reverse. Clarify attachment and indecision upright. Change and growth. Offering. All right, so in your mid-November, Libras, you're going to be going through a major change here. And it's all because of life, okay? In regards to you breaking relationship patterns, okay, that no longer serve you. So your challenge is not to give in deceit inside and outside of you about this, okay? So that way you can clear things up, so that way you can have the growth that you need. Here in the near future, you're going to be indecisive on how to do this. It's because with this indecisiveness, you're delaying your growth, and the progression of healing is worth the effort. You're going to be indecisive about this. So this is why you're getting this heads up, as heads up as it can be towards you, in order to have that major change here in your life, because you're going to be willing to create it. It's just you are needing to find out that in order for you to create it, you have to connect with your spiritual source through your meditation, okay? Because your spirit guides, your angels, your spiritual source, Libras, are trying to assist you during this time, and you need to connect with them. And that's how you can have that evolution in your life, okay? It has to start with inside you first, okay? Spiritual process of meditation, okay? Whatever you choose will be correct, even if it's just a simple, easy grounding meditation, okay? So what can Libras take away from their reading? Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. And this is another way too to start it out. It will lead you into going slow and taking your time to get through any kind of confusion and indecision, okay? And that's your reading. Really hope it helps. Now let's move on to Scorpios. MZ7MH2V. That's your username. I don't know what the heck you are saying in my live chat, because it's in a different language. So I'll find out later. But good morning. All right, so what's coming up for Scorpios in their mid-November? Fifth chakra in reverse. Angel of balance. Envy in reverse. Goddess of the moon in reverse. Clarify fifth chakra and envy in reverse. Take action. Gossip. Writer. You're going to have a challenge here, Scorpios, in mid-November, is to communicate with whoever it is that you stop communicating with, okay? Because whatever your question is about this not communication, is trying to tell you to take action and do something different. So your challenge is, if you want to communicate with this person, these people, you're just needing to be balanced through it, okay? But if they're gossiping and stuff around you, yeah, zip your lip. Some people are not trustworthy, okay? And I feel like that's what you're going to do here in the near future. You are going to get through any lack with inside you with these people that are gossiping behind your back, okay? It's because you're going to realize you're good enough, okay? And you're going to be getting through any kind of personal challenges through anything that's been distracting you. Which is going to lead into the last stage of this cycle of you writing down in your journal in order to see what you want to manifest more in your life. If you are an influencer, Scorpios, and you're watching me, your words are powerful here. So share your gifts with grace in the world, okay? And I feel like that's what some of you influencers are going to do that watch me. So what can Scorpios take away from this reading? Begin a new cycle with inside you, Scorpios. Who cares what people think? If it's hindering your growth, then walk away with that experience saying it's not going to hinder it no more, okay? Because I feel like when you finally do come into that new cycle, you will have more of a voyage to the heart. You're going to understand love flows through you and to you. More expansion in your heart chakra. Love, compassion, and forgiveness for those around you and old cycles you were in, okay? That's your reading, okay, Scorpios. What's going down in your mid-November, right? So, let's move on to Sagittariuses. All right, so what's coming up for Sagittariuses in their mid-November? contract, woman holding a coin, storm warning, a man holding a coin. Clarify contract and storm warning upright. Manifesting, retail, taking off. All right, so your challenge in your mid-November Sagittarius is being balanced as you reveal your gifts and what you do for work or out in the community, because there's an opportunity that will arise to showcase your talent, okay? Especially if you do comedy. Here in the near future, you're going to be picking and choosing your battles and your ideas in order for you to cultivate and do things to create a passive income in order to move more of your whatever you do online or to the next level. And you'll just know because you'll be decisive about it here in the near future of what to do. Which is going to hit to the last stage where things are going to take off here. Especially when you showcase your talent out in the community, it's going to grow and expand, whether it's on or offline. And you're going to be really happy about it because it's going to get you in your creative mode. But you're going to be balanced with your creativeness and your home life here in the end while things take off, okay? It's going to be great. The nurturer and the creative person is these two energies you're going to be switching off is earth and water. It's going to be great because you're going to also get through financial constraints. So, you know, Sagittarius is in mid-November. As long as you take action towards it and be solid and stable and go with the flow of things, okay? So what can Sagittarius take away from their reading? Great adventure, Sagittarius. Take a risk and venture forward, okay? Make decisive decisions because it's going to bring joy and delight. You'll open your heart to joy, not be stuck on the sidelines anymore, okay? All right, that's your reading, Sagittarius. Now let's move on to Capricorns. We're going to have bonus readings at the end if you didn't get your message, okay? All right, so what's coming up for Capricorns in their mid-November? Fourth chakra, angel of love, and first chakra in reverse. Clarify community in reverse and angel of love upright. Setbacks, underworld, precocious. So Capricorns, this is about your love life, singles and couples. All right, so what's coming up for you is there's going to be setbacks with you and others, okay, in your love life. Even romantically, singles and couple Capricorns, in order for you to do things different so you release the people in your life. They're just, well, you just know what they've been doing. Two-faced, being materialistic, trying to use and abuse a Capricorn. You just know what they've been doing, okay, Capricorns? Because your challenge through this is to have love and compassion with yourself, to have love and compassion in order to release what no longer serves you, okay? And heal from it. Here in the near future, you're going to spend time and space with yourself so that way you understand these changes and that the world is changing in order for you to take on new methods of a new approach here in your love life and find unique ways of going out and about and adventuring when you feel like you're ready to. I feel like it's going to be in December is where you're going to be more communicative with you and others. So that way you feel happy through the holidays. Here in the end, you're going to feel very insecure about your money flow, the highs and lows of it, and also it affecting your love life. You just need to learn how to spend in balance, okay? Here in that last stage, so that way you don't get stressed out and feeling insecure about your money, okay? And it tying in with your love life. So, what can Capricorns take away from their reading? Lie back and rest and relax, Capricorns, in mid-November. That's what you can take away from this reading. So that way you have grace and gratitude for all the hard work, that you're the blessing, and everything that's made you comfortable up to this point. There has to be a realization and upgrade from that realization. You're going to be going through a major upgrades with inside you in mid-November. And so it's getting you to get excited about life again, especially when there's been setbacks with you and others that have been, it's been weighing you down and you've been trying to keep solid and stable about it, Capricorns. So big hugs, that's your reading, okay? Now let's move on to Aquariuses. All right, so what's coming up for Aquariuses in their mid-November? Man holding a heart. Storm warning. Community. And woman holding a coin in reverse. Clarify, man holding a heart and community upright. Partnership. Perfectionism. And loss. All right, Aquariuses. In your mid-November, you're going to be challenged to pick and choose your battles here because you're going to feel a storm within inside you through any kind of partnerships that you have, including a partnership with me watching my channel, okay? You're just needing to really cultivate that emotional stability through this time, okay? And I feel like you are, because you're going to be growing through perfectionism because it's just your time and space. You're going to give it up because you know it's delaying your progress, especially in how you connect with you and others out in the community. Okay, Aquariuses. You're going to understand that you have what it takes to improve your situation with you and others, and that you are good enough, Aquariuses, here in the near future. because me and other people out in the community do support you of not only your your evolution, but reaching your full potential where you are here enjoying the journey, not to suffer, to grow, okay? Which is going to lead it to the next stage of you confronting how you handle things in life. You're going to go through a major phase in your life where it's ending, and you're going to try to embrace a new cycle. You're going to be going through a grieving process where, in order to let go of the past to focus on what lies ahead. So, through this ending, you're going to learn, Aquarius, is not to overspend and how it conflicts with what bothers you. So if you feel like you're starting to overspend at any point in time in this mid-November, you're learning how to grow through that now, because it will never bring you the satisfaction and balance that you truly desire. And that's when you come through that realization is when your finances and everything's going to come in balance, and you are going to, because you're going to learn how to invest in yourself in such a different way through your meditation and through your self-care regimens, okay, where it doesn't have to break the bank, okay? So what can Aquariuses take away from their reading? Stay focused and hold your course, okay? Because whatever you focus on is what's going to give you growth and expansion. So focus on trusting yourself and evolutionizing yourself, okay? And I feel like you are, because you're going to take shelter and the answers lie within. You're incubating those ideas for a good time and space, and learning how to heal, mend, and release, Aquariuses, because it's going to help clear things up for December for you, okay? That's your reading, Aquariuses. Hi there to Jill. I know who you are, the astrologer. Good morning. Now let's move on to Pisces, and then we're going to do some bonus readings. One for anything else, next one for your no contact situation, and also the last one for zodiac sign, male and female leaders, okay? Okay. Zillen. I'll call you that. All right, so what's coming up for Pisces in their mid-November? All tied up. Strategy. Adjacent possibilities in reverse. And happy family. Clarify, all tied up upright, and adjacent possibilities in reverse. Take action. Caution. Health. So Pisces, your challenge in mid-November is to come up with a strategy so that way you can take action one step at a time here in mid-November, instead of being caught up in a mental prison that you can't do anything here in mid-November on whatever you're coming here to ask about, okay? Here in the near future, you are going to be cautious and go slow, one step at a time, in order to make those decisive decisions. I feel about how you spend your money, okay? Which is going to lead to the last stage of things coming back into harmony with inside you and your home life, especially if you have a pre-made family, okay? You're going to also replenish your energy and feel recharged in what is going to be next here in December. It's great. You're going to meet your challenge. You're going to get through it. Yippee for Pisces. So what can Pisces take away from their reading? Take shelter. The answers lie within. So heal, mend, and release anything. Sit on those ideas. And you'll just know, because you'll trust yourself when you want to reveal those ideas and make those practical steps. You're going to be laying down a lot of burdens. You're going to throw them in the compost, Pisces. That's awesome. That's your reading, Pisces. Now let's move into the bonus readings. First bonus reading is for anything that you're coming towards me about. Okay. It's going to start now. So please give me one card for females. That'll be the first card, second card for males of whatever question they're coming towards me about at any point in time in this live and thereafter. All right, females, zodiac signs, here's your answer. Step up in your power, okay? You are strong beyond measure. Time to take the lead, okay? So part of being a decisive leader is being truthful with yourself. If you're stuck in a situation that no longer serves you, even if it's going one step at a time out of it, okay? Because your power, meaning your energy, is precious, okay? And so is your life and your time, all right? There's your answer. Now, males, here's your answer. Abundance is pouring into your life, infinite abundance. So time to help others that are around you, to donate to a cause or to do some charitable work to help your community on or offline. Okay, this will get you out of whatever the situation is, so that way you can see things from a different perspective. Okay, you are a gift to others, and you're needing to know this. Is what got channeled in when with this card too. Okay, and this is the big picture for male and females that you need to know. This is in order for you to feel more grounded, stable, and solid, to explore your roots. Okay? So that way you're not getting caught up in a mental prison, but you're making progression forward. Okay? So that's your reading, your bonus reading for males and females, or anything that you're coming towards me about. Now let's do a no contact situation for males and female zodiac sign bonus reading, okay? All right, so what's coming up for male and female zodiac sign that are dealing with a no contact situation with a person in mid-November? Hostilities in reverse, that's always a good sign. All right. Healer of the ages. Appreciation. Anxiety. Woo! Caring connections. What? Interesting. Clarify hostilities in reverse, appreciation, and anxiety upright. Mechanic. Unexpected. Activation. Business. All right, male and female zodiac signs that are dealing with a no contact situation still in mid-November, okay? Your challenge is to heal your health and your energy through this situation. Because here in this situation, things are getting fixed. There's no blockages between you and this person that you're in no contact. There's no hostilities between you two. Just things are being fixed where you don't have to go in there and fix it, okay? It's just things are needing to be balanced out by the universe, God, whatever you believe in, okay? That's what's getting fixed. Time and space, okay? And you're going to understand why. Whoever it is that you have a no contact situation with, zodiac signs that are coming to me, males and females, their action towards you is they're tackling things in advance in order to prepare for anything unexpected here in their finances. But there is a lot of appreciation towards you while they're going through this heads up about their finances. Because they haven't gave up on you, okay? Especially you female zodiac signs. Here in their future, I feel that you guys are both going to be triggered to get through this anxiety and worry about this connection. And you're going to be activating your guys' self for an upgrade with inside yourself in order to focus more on the spiritual world instead of the material world, which is going to hit you to the next stage of an evolution of gaining more awareness about this connection you have with this person that you're not talking with. You're going to go on an inner journey about it and not feel intimidated to do something different in order to see if you can connect with them, okay? So what can, actually let's ask one more question before I do the ending question. So who's this person that male and female zodiac signs are inquiring about in this no contact reading? First card for female zodiac signs, second card for male zodiac signs. Female zodiac signs, this is a person that does not get stuck in a mental prison in their head about this situation. But they also don't follow their intuition as well, or doesn't have a spirituality that they follow. Okay, I'm talking about that person. So to be crystal clear, this is a person that takes action. Male zodiac signs, this is a person that follows their own path. And this is a person that doesn't have a particular spiritual path or spiritual process they use. This is a person that is very eclectic when it comes down to their faith and belief system. That's what, okay, talking about that person. So what can female and male zodiac sign people that are in a no contact situation with a person take away from their reading? Oh, you know the truth. And if you've been second guessing yourself, here's your sign. You stand in the light of truth, goofballs, and I know what's going down. So there's your sign. What it's going to lead to is breaking trail, and there's going to be a breakthrough at hand where you go your own way, and you'll just know because you trust yourself. Okay? So heads up with that. Trust yourself. All right? And that's the end of that bonus reading. Now let's go into male and female zodiac sign leaders. So I'm going to look into your mid-November. We'll start out with male zodiac sign leaders and then end out with female zodiac sign leaders, okay? That's that bonus. So what's coming up for male zodiac sign leaders in mid-November? A goddess of the moon in reverse. 7th chakra. Appreciation. And walking away in reverse. Clarify goddess of the moon in reverse and appreciation upright. Unfulfilled. Health, and gossip. All right, so male zodiac sign leaders, what's going down in your mid-November is your challenge is to follow your own happiness here and connect with your spirituality, meaning your meditation, okay, that easy. That's what's going to give you the balance to follow your own happiness, to be crystal clear. Because here in this situation, you've been feeling unfulfilled here in life, yet you're still emotionally attached to whatever it is that's making you unfulfilled. It could be a job, or just your life in general is what I feel. And you're unhappy with the outcome, but you're afraid to make any changes. So this is why you're needing to upgrade and connect with your spiritual source. And if you're like, Mary, I don't have a spiritual source, then this is getting you to connect with inside you to feel more at home. So understand what makes you fulfilled. And it don't need a belief system, a religion, or a spirituality in order to do that. It's just you investing in yourself. Okay? That easy. Here in the near future, I feel like you are going to connect to replenish your health and fully recharge in what lies next. Even using the practicing gratitude towards the the things you have in life, the people you have in life. And that's how you're going to get through these changes. Yep, in your homestead, all by yourself, doing that in the near future. The last stage it's going to go to is you not walking away from the past. And I'm talking about those personal challenges that you go to that might be distracting you, like gossip, whatever it is. You just know what it is, okay? It's because you feel insecure. You're having to get through your addiction of feeling unfulfilled and insecure. You've been going through this cycle for a very long time, male zodiac sign leaders. But if you're like, but Mary, I'm not, then I'm not talking to you. This is not your reading, and this is someone else that needs to get through it. It's not just one, it's a group of male zodiac sign leaders, especially needing to grow through this because it's your time and space to do that. You know what you desire. You just need to cultivate that balance that will make you feel secure again. So doing something different is challenging to you. You'll get through it because it is shown through history that you've gone through it because, well, you get through that being that stubborn stage and then get through that feeling insecure about change and all this stuff. You know why I know this? If you're a human being, you go through those stages and you will understand to have love and compassion and cultivate balance, because that's the new investment in order to thrive instead of survive. So what can male zodiac sign leaders take away from their reading? Vast vista, expand your horizons with inside you first, because you're needing to see the bigger picture here. Thriving instead of surviving. When you're feeling insecure and you're not walking away from your own personal challenges, you're surviving and not thriving. And I don't care if you got $1 million home, if you feel like you have so much money, if you're still acting in survival state, yeah, you need to upgrade with inside you to be crystal clear. And not be a grumpy millionaire. Big hugs. If you're even a grumpy millionaire that's coming to me. All right, that's your reading. Male zodiac signs, leaders. Now let's move on to female zodiac sign leaders. All right, so what's coming up for female zodiac sign leaders and their mid-number? Woo! Blossoming abundance. Happy family. Adjacent possibilities in reverse. And angel of love. Clarify blossoming abundance upright and adjacent possibilities in reverse. Helper. Work smart. Peacemaker. All right, females. Zodiac sign leaders, what's going down in your mid-November? Your challenge is just to be happy. You're at your home with your family, your friends, whoever you're connecting with, okay? in all areas of your life. While you are offering help and setting healthy time boundaries with you and others, it's going to allow you to make sure your goals are aligned with your own desires and not others, okay? For mid-November. I feel that you are, because you're going to look into making sure that you work smart instead of hard here in this situation, so that way it's not throwing you off balance in your energy and your health. And it's going to lead to the last stage of you just making sure that it's not affecting your love life, where you're being patient, having balance here, especially if you're and I feel like here in the end, you're still going to be a female zodiac sign that's single, but you're going to have a win-win here where you're not going backwards in your past, being patient in your past. Being patient in the present moment here in your love life with you and others, especially romantically. And this is what's going to have more growth and expansion, with more being diplomatic here with you and others. So all in all, there's a huge, great outcome and a victory for female zodiac signs. It's because you're moving in balance and you're enjoying life. And you're not giving into any kind of indecision, or I feel like you're just focused. And you're not overworking, but you're nurturing every aspect of your life, which is great. So yeah, you're going to have a win-win, because you're going to work smart, not hard. So what can female zodiac sign leaders take away from their reading? You're going to travel lightly, simplify your life. That's what you can take away. So that way you don't feel burdened throughout your journey, but especially in mid-November. And I don't see you really going out and about that much, because you're going to be going into being open with your spiritual source. You're going to be going through upgrades. I got channeled in here in the end, in order to be ready for December and whatever it is you want to do to help out your community and yourself in balance. So that's your reading, female zodiac sign leaders. Big hugs. Please enjoy your journey and awesomeness. All right. So that's the end of all bonus and zodiac sign readings. I do going to put down some timestamps towards the end of this live. Well, after, okay? So please be patient for that. And a brief, hold on. About to lose my voice. So, something brief of what's going on with me and my channel. If you want to start learning meditation, very easy meditation without it being, it'll be very easy because of the fact that you don't have to have a belief system, a religion, you get what I mean, a spirituality. It's going to be a meditation for all. It's something I learned about and want to cultivate with you in December. So my lives for those meditations are not going to be at 6 a.m. They're going to be at reasonable time, around 9 a.m. So that way you guys can be able to make the live. It's not going to be a huge, long meditation. I feel like it's going to be 15 minutes at the most. Okay. So so that way you can start doing that, an investment towards you. So that way you can heal, mend, and release for the next year. This is getting into practice, so that way anytime throughout your life you can use this meditation to heal, mend, and release throughout the years ahead, okay? So I'll be doing those more in my lives and doing random zodiac and non-zodiac lives in December. So if you are wanting to invest more in yourself, trusting yourself, healing, mending, and releasing, subscribe to my channel, okay? Your comments, you sharing is what's going to help my channel, so that way people can see more of my channel and the algorithm can know to share more, because that's just how it goes, okay? So subscribe to my channel, share, and comment down below. Even if it's silly and all that stuff, all is welcome. There's no barriers and anything like that. If it's anything inappropriate in regards to making personal attacks towards me, then you already know what's going to go down. You get what I'm saying? So just, yeah, that's the heads up of what's going down. It's that very simple and easy, very laid back person. If you haven't been watching my channel, I'm very laid back. I'm a nice person. Someone personally attacks me, it's because they don't know me and they want to see my reaction, because a lot of people that come in and out of YouTube do that. This is why you see it in so many different live chats, or even just sometimes it's just out in the community, you know what I'm saying? But not everybody's like that. I've met some really cool people that's come to my life that's really great to chat with and whatnot. So if you ever want to chat even on my live, just make it. You can spend that time and space. If you have any questions, talk about anything and everything, I'm down for it, okay? If you ever need a personal oracle reading, you can go on my website to order it, mysticoraclemary.com. I also post things that will help grow and expand you out of your love life, your career, if you are in parenthood, stuff like that. And go into my blog for seekers on my website, mysticoraclemary.com. Okay? With all that being said, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And we'll be seeing you on Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that. All right. I'll see you later. Bye for now.